It's Sunday night. The dishes are done, the kids are asleep, and you're sitting at the kitchen table with your laptop open, doing what you've started calling the Sunday night audit. On paper, you are winning. You earn $120,000 a year. That puts your household in the top 25% of American earners. Your parents would have called this number life-changing. Your grandparents would have called it a fortune. So why does your checking account look like a bus station? Money pulls in on Friday, money pulls out by Tuesday. The mortgage, the daycare invoice, the car payment, the grocery run that somehow costs $312 for, quote, just a few things. The streaming services, the health insurance premium, the student loan, the kid's birthday party at the trampoline place that ran you another $240. By Wednesday, your account is a pass-through entity. You are not broke, but you are broke adjacent. You don't take vacations. You haven't bought a new couch in 7 years. You drive a paid-off car with 112,000 miles on it. And every time you open the budgeting app, there is this quiet, uncomfortable thought. If I'm making $120,000 and I still feel this tight, what is everyone else doing? The answer is, they feel it too. And the reason has almost nothing to do with you. Here's the trick the American economy plays on you. Your salary number goes up. Your purchasing power does not. The Bureau of Labor Statistics tracks something called real wages, what your paycheck can actually buy after inflation. And the data is brutal. Since the early 1970s, real wages for the average American worker have grown by less than 15%, total. Not per year, total, over 50 years. Meanwhile, the cost of being middle class in America has not moved 15%. It has detonated. Since the year 2000, according to Consumer Price Index data, the price of a typical American home has more than doubled. College tuition is up over 170%. Childcare is up roughly 220% in major metros. Health insurance premiums for a family plan have climbed past $24,000 a year, triple what they were 2 decades ago. And your grocery bill? Up around 30% in just the last 4 years alone. So here's the math nobody puts on a pay stub. You got a raise. Your landlord got a bigger one. Your insurance company got a bigger one. Your daycare provider got a bigger one. Your hospital network got a bigger one. You are running faster on the treadmill, and the treadmill is running faster than you are. This is why the $120,000 of today does not feel like the $120,000 of 2010. Because in real purchasing power, adjusted for what a middle-class American life actually costs, that salary buys you roughly what $75,000 bought a decade and a half ago. You didn't get poorer. The definition of middle class got more expensive. There are 3 specific villains eating the American paycheck. We call them the Big Three. Villain number 1, healthcare. This is the uniquely American pain point. In every other developed country, a family earning $120,000 is comfortable. In America, that family is one bad MRI away from a payment plan. The average employer-sponsored family health plan now costs over $25,000 a year in total premiums. Even with your employer covering most of it, your share is creeping past $6,000 annually before you have used a single benefit. Then comes the deductible. The average family deductible is now over $3,500. Then the copays. Then the, quote, out-of-network surprise. You don't have health insurance. You have a coupon for a discount on a bill you cannot read. Villain number 2, childcare, the second mortgage. Full-time daycare for one infant in a major American metro now runs between $18,000 and $28,000 per year. For 2 kids, you are paying more for childcare than for your house. The IRS gives you a tax credit that covers, generously, about a week and a half of it. Your second income exists to pay for the childcare that exists, so your second income can exist. Villain number 3, the shrinkflation of the American dream. The dream itself has gotten smaller. The starter home your parents bought at 28 has become the dream home you cannot afford at 42. The median American home price is now over $420,000. At today's mortgage rates, that is a monthly payment north of $3,000 before taxes and insurance. And here is the kicker. Geography is destiny. $120,000 in Tampa, Florida, with no state income tax, is a king's ransom. You own the house. You eat out. You vacation. $120,000 in San Jose, California, after state tax, after rent, is survival. You have a roommate. At 38 years old, pull up a chair. Let's talk about your grandfather. In 1980, a single income from a factory job, a teaching job, or a mid-level office job could buy a 3-bedroom house, support a non-working spouse, raise 2 or 3 children, fund a pension, take a yearly vacation, and put those kids through a state college, debt-free. One income, one worker, one stable life. Today, 2 college-educated adults, both working full-time, both bringing home solid salaries that combine into $120,000 or more, cannot reliably do any of those things. They rent longer. They marry later. They have fewer kids later. They carry student debt into their 40s. Their pension has been replaced by a 401k they have to manage themselves. Their vacation is a long weekend. We did not get lazier. We did not get less productive. American worker productivity has roughly doubled since 1979. We doubled the labor and halved the stability. That is not a personal finance failure. That is a structural one. So what do you actually do? You stop trying to out-earn the trap, and you start building leverage. Step 1. Plug the leaks. Open your bank statement right now. Find every subscription you forgot you had, the streaming service you don't watch, the gym you don't go to, the app that auto-renewed at $120 a year. The average American household leaks somewhere between $250 and $400 a month on subscriptions and lazy habits. DoorDashed lunches, convenience fees, the 4th coffee. That is not a frugality lecture. That is $5,000 a year you are setting on fire. Step 2. Move from income to ownership. Income is taxed the highest. Investments are taxed the lowest. The IRS has, accidentally, written an entire tax code that rewards owners and punishes earners. Your job is to move yourself, slowly, from one column to the other. Max your 401k up to the employer match. That is a 100% return before any market move. Open a Roth IRA. $23,500 limit on the 401k for 2025, $7,000 on the Roth. Buy low-cost index funds. Hold them. Let 20 years pass. That is not a get-rich-quick plan. That is a get-out-of-the-trap plan. Step 3. Reset your baseline. The most expensive line item in your budget is not your mortgage. It is your idea of normal. Lifestyle creep is what turned your $120,000 into a pass-through account. Pick a new baseline. Lock it in. Send every raise, every bonus, every tax refund straight past your lifestyle and into your assets. You cannot out-earn a system designed to absorb your earnings. You can, quietly, slowly, deliberately, step off the treadmill. That is the exit. That is the real American dream. If this video helped, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.